everybody, it is Julie. Welcome back to Pages and Pens. Yes, this looks familiar because yes, I am bulk filming and I'm not even sorry about it. I have a friend coming in from Florida and we are going to be spending the weekend at the beach together, and I am pre-filming so that I don't have to worry about a single blessed thing while I am relaxing and enjoying her company. I am here today with a tag. I am doing the book buying tag. I was tagged by Sylvia. I will have her linked down below, as well as the originator, who I don't know off the top of my head. But this tag is essentially all about how I go about buying books, my book buying habits. It's an interesting way for you guys to know a little bit more about me, so that's what we're going to answer today. I have the questions in front of me on my phone. There are 13 of them. The first one is, where do I buy my books from? The majority of my books anymore come from Book Depository. I want to say this year I've ordered from Book Depository more than anywhere else. I do have a membership to Barnes & Noble, so I get free shipping there. I do have an affiliate code with Book Depository that's always linked down below if you're so inclined to use it. It's mainly Book Depository. I've been trying to stay away from Book Outlet as much as humanly possible because it's just too tempting. I've really been enjoying getting more like large paperbacks, and a lot of those are UK based first before they're in the US. So I've been using Book Depository a whole lot more than anything else. Number 2 is, do you ever pre-order books? And if so, do you do this in-store or online? I do pre-order books, rarely, but I do. And that is always through Barnes & Noble because they offer the best discount as well as free shipping, because I get free shipping for them with my membership. However, they do not ship until the day the book releases. They do not ship early, so you get it on the day of release, so you need to wait for it longer than other people, or if you would just gone into the store to buy it. That's a thing that happens because I don't really feel like going to the store to pick it up or pre-ordering it for pickup in the store. I don't even know if you can do that. This year I have pre-ordered Winter Song. I pre-ordered A Court of Wings and Ruin. I pre-ordered History Is All You Left Me. And I pre-ordered a signed copy of Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna McGuire. I pre-ordered a lot this year. I pre-ordered more this year than any year before this. Number 3, on average, how many books do you buy a month? There really is no average. I would say somewhere between 2 and 10. Typically, but I'm trying to get better about that, guys. I really am. Number 4 is, do I use my local library? I absolutely do. I have an entire library book tag, which I will link up above, but I try to use that as often as possible. And I also use it all the time for my Overdrive app for my audiobooks, but I also get physical books from there as well. Number 5 is, if so, how many books do I borrow at a time? I usually have anywhere between 1 and 2 audiobooks out from the library, and then I try not to get more than 3, tops 4 books out from the library at a time, because I have such an extensive TBR of books that I have in my own home that I don't want to get too many and then have to return them without being able to read them. The only exception for that is when I am doing something like the Borrow-a-thon where I'm reading exclusively library books, then I'll take out more. So number 6 is just my opinion on library books, and I think that I've probably already answered this in the other questions, but I'm pro them. I think they're great. I love knowing that I'm enjoying a story that somebody else has used. I am enjoying more this like traveling book option where you're marking it up and being able to like see and read and understand other people's thoughts as they read the book, but I have no problem with library books. I think they're fantastic. Number 7, how do I feel about charity shops or secondhand shops? I'm about them. I definitely go to like Half Price Books and sell my books back there and then get more books from there as well. I think it's a fantastic way to get affordable books, and if you're not super nervous about an entire set matching or the condition of a book, then I see no problem with going to a secondhand bookstore. I think they're a fantastic option for affordable books. Number 8 is, do you keep your read and TBR pile together or on the same bookshelf? The answer is yes. My books are just mixed up everywhere. So I have another bookshelf over to this side of my room and those books are mixed up. These are also mixed up. I have read Six of Crows, Crooked Kingdom, have not read this trilogy right here. My bookshelves are a mixture and my actual individual shelves are a mixture of read and unread. I don't have any specific shelf that's only read, actually. So I just throw them all in there and then hope I remember what I've read and what I haven't. I should probably be better about like dividing those up, but I'm just not. Number 9, do I plan to read all of the books that I own? Obviously, yeah, of course I do. I mean, that's the goal, right? Until I decide to unhaul them, I guess that the goal is that I will read all of them. There's some that I'm less certain about. Things like Outlander or The Luminaries or All the Light We Cannot See, where I'm not feeling drawn to it. that who knows when I'll read them, but I still want to read them eventually. Of course, I don't want to have books here that I don't want to read. Number 10, what do you do with books that you own but you feel like you will never read again or that you did not enjoy? And for that, I unhaul books. I have an entire unhaul series here on my channel where I do that as need be. I will link that up above so you can check out my unhauls and see the things that I've gotten rid of. But I will unhaul books. I will give them to family and friends if my family and friends are interested in them, and or I will take them back to Half Price Books, sell them back, get money for more books. Number 11, have I ever donated books? Yes, after I let my friends and family pick through the books, and then I go to Half Price Books. Whatever Half Price Books doesn't want, I take to my library and I donate. Number 12, have I ever been on a book buying ban? Technically, yes, I have been on a book buying ban. I told myself that I would not buy any books this year until I got my TBR on my actual shelves here until under 20. That was a big fat lie. I didn't do that at all. I definitely have more than 20 books that are unread and I'm still buying books. But I am trying to limit the amount of books that I buy, utilize my library a lot more. I'm not on what I would call a strict no buy, but I am trying to be a lot more aware, a lot more conscious. And doing the haul revisits is definitely helping keep me more accountable. Number 13, do I feel like I buy too many books? This is the last question, and the answer is of course. When I first started my BookTube channel, I was buying a ton of books. Anything that pretty much anybody talked about, I felt like I had to read and I bought it. Now, for the most part, I'm really excited about the books that I got, but I'm still trying to read them. So I definitely went way too hard at the beginning of this, and I did not take into account the sheer number of books that I was bringing in and what that meant in terms of TBRs or books that were going to be releasing that I was excited about, and then trying to balance that against what I already had in my house. So I'm definitely getting better about that. It's something that I'm a lot more aware of. Again, those unhauls and my haul revisits are really keeping me accountable. But of course, I went crazy just like everybody else when they first find BookTube. You make your lists as everybody talks about books, and then you go out and you binge buy things. That is all the questions for this particular book buying tag. If you're interested, please go ahead and do this tag. I think it's a really interesting one to learn more about people's book buying habits. I'm not going to specifically tag anybody in this because it gives me anxiety to tag people. So I'm just going to let you know that if you're interested in doing this tag, please, please, please do it. I think that it's a good one. It is informative and gives us a more well-rounded view of how you read and how you buy books. So if you want to, I tag you. If you liked this video, and I really hope you did, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye guys.